What's up, Cedric here, CRWC commentary, and here's a good question. Is WWE ruining Jacob Fatu? If you're a Fatu fan, yes. If you're just WWE Universe only, you really don't even know what you're supposed to see. What you could see, what you could get, maybe what you're supposed to get. Jacob Fatu, most of his career that I even known was MLW. He built up a nice following there. Cool. He wasn't able to go to WWE for legal reasons. Cool. But they got him. And when they got him, you could tell the fans were kind of like, huh? They didn't really get it. They didn't really understand because they're just WWE Universe. And they call it a universe because there's nothing else there. Isolation. Change your name, change all this stuff about you. Wherever you came from never existed, and the fans don't go outside of it because they are loyal to the product because the fans were there since they were children. Jacob Fatu, to them, is an unknown. Did he come from development? I didn't see him on the LFG. So that's where a lot of them are. WWE Creative is trying to make a wholesome family show. If you can keep the kids, you're going to force the parents to join. And if those parents of the kids are the ones that used to be the kids that watched Hogan, Warrior, and all of them, they're the ones saying, you got to go see this. It's very sort of indoctrinating, you know. But what is it, right? Jacob Fatu, he came in strong. Strong enough. Wild animal. But when he was hyping up Solo Sikoa, man, you believed every word he said. And you couldn't help but be like, wait a minute. Why isn't Jacob doing all the talking? Why is Solo talking? Solo's nothing. And after a few beatdowns, what happened? You start thinking this. Why is Jacob not the leader? I mean, there's no way Solo could beat Jacob. You see that. You felt that. When Jacob's going for his version of the BME, I mean, the fans would always come up. And they still do. But then, oh, you thought I was unhinged? You thought I was crazy? Nah, okay. He get his catchphrases. He can talk. We knew he could talk. If you're a Jacob Fatu fan, before he got to WWE, you knew he could talk. You knew he had all the words. He had all the best words. So that's what it could have been. But now they've done what they enjoy doing. WWE has started to water him down. They won't let the criminal record go. Don't know what he did. Don't care what he did. It ain't like he capped somebody or peeled a muffin cap back. He all right. What? He stole some bread. It don't even matter what he did. He here. Give him a chance. Ain't like the man went on social media and did racist tirades, or you found him, in the back of a building all drugged out or coked up or whatever the hell. It won't none of that. And you're supposed to show this man as a beast. Just look at him. That man look like he crazy. Love it. He knows how to do that. Jacob is a master of Jacob, and they are trying to ruin that. WrestleMania come. They call it the showcase of the immortals. The granddaddy of them all. That is their top tier, highest level event of the year. Every storyline, great storyline and whatnot, builds up to that. Usually. So when people are going to watch WrestleMania, they're supposed to get something special. They're supposed to get something a little bit unique. Something you don't just see every damn day. Jacob let you know, hey man, that criminal stuff. All right, you want to go on that? That's all good. But when it comes to WrestleMania in an unsanctioned match, no DQ, WWE said we wash our hands of it. I can do whatever I want to you. I mean, that's like he just might come in and shoot him. He might come in, with a rake and just go to town on his skin. Who knows? They build it up that way. But what was the match? It was a very light, hardcore match. It was not special. It was not good. The fans they were more or less trying to be into it as much as they could. They tried. But that's not what this was. It should have been what should have been. It should have been a damn fight. Jacob, for this only, he should have came out and he should have looked unhinged. He should have been in that ring looking like, I can't wait to bite your eye out. Or your eyes is out, depending upon, I guess, where you're from. But Jacob should have won that. They should have been fighting. Drew should have been fighting for his life. Jacob should be, every time he got him down, he should have done something nasty to him. A bite here. It looked like a legit punch there. That's what it should look like. Jacob should have got that leg, put it to the post a few times, gone out there, got a chair, and try to nail it. Drew evade. Jacob get that chair in the ring because Jacob is unhinged. Drew fight, get the chair away by knocking it down or something. Drew might get the chair, hit Jacob a few times. Jacob is like, don't even care. And just keep fighting back. Hit him in the head. Jacob faintly sells it. Comes back. Drew is trying to figure out what in the world he can do. Because Jacob is just, he's crazy. He's let loose. He ain't got to hold back anymore. Jacob beat him down with that chair at some point and just lay into him a few times. Just get his back about 5 or 6 times. Get his thigh about 3 or 4 times. Get his shoulder about 2 or 3 times. Drew trying to get out the damn ring, trying to get away from him. He realized I have messed up. Drew might have a plan. He stops Jacob a little bit. He beats on Jacob a little bit. Jacob bite him for a reversal. Just a bite. And looking crazy. This is WrestleMania. This is when them children go home scared of Jacob. This is when the adults say, oh, my goodness, if it's going to be something like this, the real dude come out. That's when you get the real. And it backs up everything Jacob has spoken of. It backs up the idea of his criminality. It backs up the fear others have had. It backs up that moniker of a Samoan werewolf. That's what it should be. But instead, you got something that ECW, they would have been like, ew, why'd y'all do that pro wrestling? All that outside the ring they did with the toolbox and all that and a few chairs and stuff. ECW would be like, well, they did pro wrestling, I suppose. AEW would be like, well, I mean, if you want to go ahead and do something in the park and be nice for the kids. Because that was a weak match. It made Jacob look weak. Because everyone there was like, I thought I was going to see. I was wondering what I was going to see. I had expectations of something grand, and they got, And WWE is trying to water him down. They're doing a good job. Hey, you want to get paid that money, not as much as AEW, but WWE is where you can have an actual legacy. So, hey, you want to be remembered, stay here. Become civilized. Be that guy that will get revenge, especially when it's time. Make sure you don't go too far, but make sure you get a little bit of stuff in. Hurt them very bad. It's, are y'all understanding me here? Because I'm just saying, I wanted to see more out of Jacob. All this, since he got here, I've been wanting to see more. I want to see something else. I want to see him a part of a or leading a group. But now, out of nothing, out of the lowest ranked top card people, he show up after WrestleMania on Raw looking at Roman Reigns and it's like, I don't want that belt. I need that belt. Okay, fine. He talks about wanting the money, the fame, the glitter, take care of his family and all that. That's good. But that's not you, Jacob. That's not Jacob. And y'all know he shouldn't even been saying that. I get you want to throw that out while you need it and everybody can understand family. But man, no, it shouldn't even been that way. And now his first match for when it comes against Roman is to lose to Roman. You think at Backlash he gonna win? No. At Backlash, Jacob got the chance of redemption if they allow it. He gonna lose. You know he's gonna lose at Backlash. It's how he lose. Make him look strong. Make him wild out. Make him lose his ever-loving mind and put the fear of him into Roman and Mr. Super Kicks Usos. That's what you do. You make him look like, and they be like, look, you got the follow Roman, but that's what it should be. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think. You know, it's been searching for CRWC commentary. Y'all be cool, be chill, be safe. I'll see you next time. Oh, and by the way, if you got this far, make sure you always listen to the videos or at least mute it and play it to the end. That's how YouTube recognizes stuff and give it credit to let other people see it. So if you can do that, deeply appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Peace.